What's up, guys? So I wanted to make a quick video showing you something that I made on my 3D printer, and I put a post about this in the 2022 Tundra group, and I never expected all of the positive feedback and interest in these things. I actually made the post almost as a joke, expecting for people to kind of bust me just for a laugh, and I couldn't believe the amount of people that contacted me and messaged me looking for these things. So what I'm talking about are these right here. I'm going to show you exactly what they are, and if you want a set, get in touch with me and I'll get them printed out for you and in the mail. All right, so I can't wait to get made fun of in the comments on this video, but what these are, they're finger grips to close your door. My wife and my family always make fun of me because I'm so crazy about keeping the truck clean when I'm not out playing with it. I can't stand fingerprints on the painted areas, so I created these grips to go on the inside of the door, so you no longer have to touch the door on the outside painted surface. Get your fingers in there, close the doors with them. Now there's no more fingerprints on the doors. Now, reason I'm making this video is because of all the people who have already purchased these from me. They're already in the mail. You may already have your set, but if you don't, I'm going to send you this video because I want to show you how to install these. If you do purchase a set, number one, if you get them from me, you're going to have double-sided tape on them already. You're going to get what you need to put them on the truck. I'm also going to send alcohol pads to prep the surface. So double-sided tape will be on there. Alcohol pads come with them. You're good to go. You'll get a set of 4, but you're going to get 2 skinny ones right here and 2 fatter ones right here. The fatter ones have to go on the rear door. The skinny ones go on the front door. Let me show you why. Okay, on the rear door, plenty of room in this gap. So if you stick it, you do want to kind of come closer to this edge right here, but there's plenty of room when you go to close the door where that's going to sit in there. No worry about rubbing, nothing like that, okay? Closes, doesn't hit. There's actually, I could have made those even a little bit thicker if I wanted to. So let me show you on the front door why you have to use the skinnier ones. All right, so on the front door, you have to use the skinnier pieces, and here's why. I'm going to show you how to install them. It's self-explanatory, but the location on the front door is so much more important than the rear. As you can see, I recommend using painter's tape to temporarily stick them before you use the double-sided tape and permanently stick them. So make sure you do this on the 2 front doors of the Tundra, or you may run into issues that you're going to see, and I'm going to show you. So I have them temporarily stuck with the painter's tape, and you want to get it close to the edge here. You want to make sure it's on a flat surface, but you want to make sure it's closer over this way, closer to that edge. Okay, and let me show you why. So again, it's not permanently stuck yet. So I'm going to close the front door. We'll switch spots with my wife. And when you go to open the rear door, look how small the clearance is in there. I'm going to put a picture on your screen too, just in case that's not showing up well because it's dark in there. But there is very, very minimal clearance when you go to open the rear door with the front door closed. I had to redesign these things 3 or 4 times for that reason. The first, I think this was my 4th time. The first 3 that I designed, they were too thick and it was rubbing on that door. And I know there's a company already out there that makes things like this, but this is part of the reason I wanted to design my own. That way I have them the size I want them. And, you know, again, I know they work with my truck, and, you know, that design, the rear door clears literally by a hair. So I had to redesign it 4 different times. This was the 4th one that I printed. All right, so let me show you real quick. Basically, to get them installed, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you have it in the location, you know, and you make sure the clearance is there and no rubbing. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the bottom tape off, take my alcohol pad, just going to kind of flip it up and hinge it so I know it's in the same spot. Clean it with alcohol real good. You don't want anything underneath it or it won't stick well. All right, once the alcohol pad is dry, we're just going to take the double-sided tape, peel off the backing, and using that upper piece of tape as a hinge, we know it's in the exact same spot. So then we can just kind of lay it down, remove the upper tape, and press it firmly into place. And that's all there is to installing on the front. All 4 doors you're going to do the same thing, just clean the surface with an alcohol pad. It's just the front 2 doors are a little bit more tricky because you have to make sure they're in the right spot and make sure you have that clearance. All right, so let me just make sure this sticks here. So before we wrap the video up, I just want to show you, the front ones are thinner, so you don't have as much of a hole to put your fingers in to grip the door. But I just want to show you that they obviously work really well. You know, they're not as thick as the rear door, but there's still plenty of space in there to get your fingers in there. I use them constantly. I literally no longer touch the outside of my door, and I'm sick of yelling at my wife and kids to have to remind them to use them. But eventually I'll get through to them, and I will no longer have a fingerprint on my truck. All right, guys, so that simple and that simple of a design. Again, I never expected so much interest and so much positive feedback from these. I was expecting to get my, you know, my butt busted a little bit on Facebook. But anyway, if you guys want a set of these, I'm going to put a link to my Facebook page down below. I literally just created a Facebook page to kind of tag along with my YouTube channel. It's basically for this reason, to kind of share information on my videos and connect with my followers, you know, that kind of thing. I'll put the link to my Facebook page down below. It's simply Nitro Z18 Fishing. It's the same handle as my YouTube, just to keep it simple. But I will have the information on there on how to order these if you want a set. I'll have the pricing and all that, the colors that I offer, because I will offer them in a whole bunch of different colors. I've already shipped them out in 4 different colors to a whole bunch of people. So if you want a set, let me know. Any questions on them, let me know. And I hope this video helped you out, just to kind of, again, those front doors, it's easy to do, but you just have to make sure you have them positioned correctly so you get that clearance. All right, so check out my Facebook page. Make sure you give that a follow. Again, it's just kind of a different way for me to connect with all you guys, all my followers from YouTube. All right, so link will be down below, and I appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have any questions on these, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.